Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. It has come to my attention that there is a green little shit that is just causing too much chaos. In certain regards, I've always ran with the idea of embracing the chaos because eventually that's what everything breaks down into. In this case,
to be honest, though, he's not really causing chaos. He's actually causing
order.
Yeah, an unhealthy amount of order,
and
like a scary amount of order.
But you see, that's the thing where people see chaos and order as two separate things. They often overlap, and right now it's controlled chaos because if Dimple were not at the head of this thing and the people proceeded to flip the hell out, who knows what kind of damage they would cause. I think it would be actually very, very concerning. So Dimple overall has, after of course his initial run as sort of a villain, has been predominantly like a background supporting character slash like, in some ways you could say he's like almost an anti-hero. Just like teetering on becoming a hero because, he at least seems decent enough to want to help his friends.
He helps out the heroes, but it's mostly just for his own survival, I think, because he's always got controlling the world in the back of his mind.
Yeah, and I think that's more to his detriment than anything because this is not good for him. Now that Shigeo is basically aware of everything that's going on, it's going to get really bad. Either way, though, we're about halfway through this season, and we're now getting a big confrontation between Shigeo and Dimple. So anyway, everybody, this is Mob Psycho, Season 3, Episode 5, Divine Tree 2, Peace. So let's get into it. Here we go.
All eyes are on you.
All eyes on me.
Are you the one they're calling Psycho Helmet? Look, I want to talk in person if that's possible.
The look on your face tells me that you don't approve. You have to admit, though, all the believers are enjoying themselves. But this fellow here was an exception.
So when Master Reigen said that to me, it really came from you, Dimple.
You're in for it now, Dimple.
Anyway, why not join the Psycho Helmet religion? It'll be awesome.
I'm not doing it.
I can't say I didn't anticipate that answer.
I want you to return everyone to normal. I don't know how you got to them all, even my brother and Master.
To have as many people as possible touch the Divine Tree, or somehow ingest part of it into their bodies. Through that physical contact, I was able to enter their minds, to expose those few who'd been left behind to the passion of the masses who'd already been converted. It worked especially well on Reigen. He was overwhelmed by what was going on around him. And now we've entered the all-important third stage. It's only a matter of time until everyone in the world is a follower of Psycho Helmet.
I don't get any of this, but becoming a god is the stupidest part. Do you really not understand what you're doing? Undo their brainwashing right now.
Really, this sentimental single-mindedness isn't like the mob I know at all. All I want to do is give you the chance to join in on the fun everyone else is having. So, what exactly is your problem? If I don't go along with you, I'm sure you'll be using your power to take away my choice.
Yeah, but what else can I do? You don't understand how much I'm holding back.
Wait, Kageyama. What Dimple's doing right now, can you really say it's all that evil?
Huh?
Will you resort to violence simply because you don't agree with him? If you put your hands on him, you won't just be ending things with Dimple. It'll be the end of our friendship as well. If your goal here is truly to tear apart the Psycho Helmet religion by force,
Hanazawa has the best of intentions. He's trying to get you to change your mind because he sincerely cares about you. No matter what, everyone's...
Time to come out now, Dimple.
To attack the Divine Tree or the Psycho Helmet religion, you've got to go through me!
Damn it, Hanazawa.
Damn it.
Snap out of it.
Hanazawa, you have to snap out of it. Forgive me.
I was gonna say, he's absolutely kicked your ass before, he'll do it
Quit
again.
hiding.
Also, why are his legs
Believers
crossed
are
like he really has
rewarded
to
with the
piss?
blessing of divinity. Hanazawa has the power of a god right now.
That's not good.
Please, you have got to get hold of yourself, Hanazawa.
Great.
I ended up hurting the Divine Tree again.
Well done, Hanazawa. Shigeo, if you settle down and allow the Divine Tree's roots to embrace you, I'm sure you'll find clarity as well.
The roots of the broccoli?
Uh-oh.
These roots are dangerous. Get out of here!
Not happening, Kakeyama! Master Psycho Helmet, please stay behind me! Wow, awesome! I gotta say, you really are amazing!
Oh, he knocked him out of the tree.
You've opened a hole in the Divine Tree. It'll close right back up, of course. I guess becoming a god is more complicated than I imagined. Shigeo?
It's useless. Why you refuse to show yourself?
Because he's afraid you'll instantly exercise him.
Yeah.
He's a fucking poon.
Yeah. Agreed.
It's because you're afraid of me?
Yep.
100%.
Enough already. Don't make me feel this way. Don't you get it? Temple? Come out, please. Or else I... It can't be. My powers are being drained.
Oh shit.
Figured it out, huh? Although, it's way too late for that to count. But your biggest mistake by far
was when you took it upon yourself to defy me. Since I can't get you to see things my way, I guess I'll have her try. You'll finally start to gain some perspective on this if you hear it from your precious Tsubomi.
No.
Mom, you can't go causing trouble for everyone in the Psycho Helmet religion.
Hey now. You always get so worked up whenever Tsubomi's involved. You don't have a shot with her whatsoever.
Oh boy.
Tsubomi Takane is the kind of person who's not afraid to let you know when she doesn't want something. Even when I tried using her friends to get through to her, she refused to take the bait. She's a strong woman. No wonder she never noticed you, even when you used your powers in front of her. I have a feeling you could improve your body all you want, and she'd still never have any use for you. Imagine, if you were the great founder, Shigeo, you might genuinely have a chance of winning her over.
Oh god.
This is stupid.
Looks like you've still got some left. Who cares? It's not like I'm in any serious danger of losing to you. Wait a minute now. Now don't go getting ahead of yourself. Is this how you intend to repay my kindness? I guess I've got no choice.
What kindness,
But to
douche
start
nozzle?
taking this
Yeah,
seriously.
there is no kindness here.
Take a good look. Great God, Dimple!
Okay.
Being gold-plated
What about
doesn't
it?
make you a god. It makes you tacky.
Yeah.
Godly punch! And now get ready for my godly smash!
Oh boy.
Ready to give up?
No.
Godly throw!
You're about to regret all of your actions, Dimple.
Punching back! Godly straight!
Mob.
I'm perfectly aware that this isn't enough to defeat you. But he should be near his limit.
This right here is your true identity? You can't be serious.
By the time I'm finished, you'll regret not coming over to this side.
Do you honestly believe those words? Because if so, you shouldn't be holding back. Don't try to convince me that's the real Dimple. Because it won't work.
What the hell did you just say to me? Godly beast!
I hate to be stereotypical by saying it, but I'm a firing my
Too
laser.
much energy. Shigate.
Yeah.
He still has this much power at his disposal?
It's always the bold
I
ones.
need to finish him off and fast.
You caught me off guard there.
Oh, there it is.
I could have actually died. You keep this up, and I might lose all faith in you.
I've never seen such a terrifying glare.
Say something, Dimple. Be honest.
The only thing I ever had in mind was to take advantage of you.
That makes me sad. Well then, will this be where we say goodbye?
Goodbye? Ending this right now! What's with that lame shirt?
Oh no. Damn it all. That was the last percentage. Like, what's with that lame shirt? Motherfucker! Just all of a sudden, just like, it's a great shirt! It was recommended to me by Hanazawa!
It's like, Hanazawa picked this shirt for me, you dickhead! He's like, he realized he was fucking with you, right? What?
What?
That's it, you're getting exercise. That was a great episode.
That was really good.
It was paced superbly. It felt like it flew by because I was having fun the whole time.
Same. And
It's like one of those things, it's like where this would normally in an anime be like an intense interaction and stuff and be like, oh, we're really worried about the main character, but like the whole time I kind of just have it in the back of my head. It's like Dimple has no fucking clue what he's doing right now.
Dimple is, well, he's so far up his own ass he can't see the light of day.
Yeah, he's
or the
gone,
rage burning in freaking Shigeo's eyes.
He knows better. He knows how strong Mob is.
Well,
he's just gone so far up his own ass he fucking forgot.
Well, he's convinced
and
that...
he thinks that he absorbed enough power to be able to stand against him, and it's like, dude...
Well, he's convinced that he's, like, that Mob's power is finite, but we don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, Mob encountered enough... what we have seen from him is to suggest that, no, there is no bottom to that well. I mean,
I'm sure there's a limit somewhere, but... It's just...
not within the realm of...
This is kind of a slightly more serious version of One Punch Man. It's like he's... You know, Mob has kind of the ability to beat pretty much anyone eventually.
Yeah.
Just he has, you know, a little bit more difficult fights than Saitama does.
Well, yeah, because Saitama literally has never been injured once.
Yeah, he's not like a one-punch guy, but he's definitely like pert near unbeatable.
He's OP as fuck. He's supremely OP.
Which, like, I really give it to one because I've always hated overpowered characters, and he's the first person that's made me just enjoy watching them.
Yeah.
And One Punch Man was literally because, like, well, obviously it's a parody of overpowered characters, but Mob is not quite as big of a parody, you know. He's actually a more serious character. He's just a kid that happened to have all this power just kind of out of nowhere, you know, with luck.
Yeah.
But for some reason, he's still entertaining and he's an interesting character to me.
Well, and it's because he's innocent. I think it's because his innocence is what really, like, lures you in, because he just wants a girl that he likes to like him back. And
he's really not looking to, like, save the world and stuff. Like,
no.
He's not like, I want to be a hero with these powers, you know. He's like, I just kind of want a normal life, you know.
Yeah, but everyone else looks at his powers and they're just like, why would you ever want to be normal? And he's just like, because I choose to.
It's pretty much everyone is trying to convince him to be a comic book character, and he's like, no.
Yeah, effectively.
He's like, that's not what I want to do.
Yeah. So overall, this whole thing with Shigeo is just, he's already confronted a lot of the stuff that is traumatic for him, but I think that there's something else that's there, and I think it's Tsubomi. I think Tsubomi is sort of his last hurdle that he has to overcome, whether it's she is into him or whether she's not into him. I mean, I don't know how he's going to react to that. That's the one thing I can really say, because he's already confronted his personal demons with his brother. He's confronted his personal demons with Reagan to a certain degree, and I would say yeah, like, where he desires to be in sort of a relationship with Tsubomi. I mean, and he is just so nervous to talk to her about it. I mean, I think that's probably going to be his last thing that he has to really get over in terms of, I don't know what Dimple... Well, Dimple was tapping onto that pretty heavily when he was talking about Tsubomi being a very, strong-willed person, but yet even she came over to the Psycho Helmet religion. It's just like, well, yeah, Reagan's also very strong-willed, and he eventually came over, and the only one that was able to resist was Serizawa, and Serizawa, even after, long exposure to the Divine Tree...
Yeah, Hanazawa.
Or Hanazawa, Serizawa.
We actually don't really know where Serizawa is right now.
Yeah, that's the other thing. But Hanazawa, sorry everybody, Hanazawa was able to resist for a long time, but after enough
exposure... Wait, didn't Serizawa go on a trip or something?
I think so.
That might be where he's at.
Yeah, that's why he's not here. I guarantee he'll show up and
he's off at college, maybe.
Yeah, he'll see the Divine Tree destroyed, and he'll be like, huh, Skyline looks different. Yeah, but Hanazawa was able to resist until the Divine Tree was able to get its hands wrapped around him. But yeah, this, I gotta say, overall, this whole deal with Mob having to confront Dimple, that's also another thing too. Mob's having to deal with the fact that, his faith in others isn't always going to be redeemed.
Yeah.
And he put faith in Dimple that Dimple would change. And
well, that's the thing too, is Dimple has been plotting against him this whole time, and eventually it was going to have to come up that Dimple had been, Dimple had ulterior motives about being around him and stuff.
Well, and the stereotypical thing that would happen is that Dimple would be around Mob enough to where he would be like, you know what? I think Mob's onto something. I don't have to be this controlling figure or anything like that. But that's not what happened. Instead, Dimple maintained that same idea, and and it's been dormant. But I think he realized something with the Divine Tree. It's yeah, there's all this potential spirit energy here that I could be feeding on.
And I think that he legitimately sort of thinks he's in the right as well.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's got, like, this one-track mind where he's like, I wanted to be a god, and also I can make things better for literally everyone, and he legitimately believes in his bullshit.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I mean, I would say hopefully Mob can, like, end up slapping some sense into him, but I kind of think he's probably not redeemable at this point.
I would
think
say
he's just
that.
too much of an idiot.
Yeah, I would say that's probably more likely the case, is that he's not going to be able to be redeemed.
Because, I mean, the best case scenario is he ends up begging for his life, going back to being a little green spirit pet, but still always scheming his next big world takeover scheme, you know?
Either that or Mob will literally, like, force him, like completely out of this world by exorcising him. Because that's always something that has been a threat. It's just like, hey, Dimple, you know, I could finish the exorcism and make you pass on to the next realm, right? And he's always just like, oh, why would you do something like that?
But that's why it's that best case scenario is that he just goes back to being a little green pet. Schemes in the background.
Yeah, but I don't think that's going to happen at this point. I think he's just going to get exercised, and that's going to be that. And I think maybe he'll say like a goodbye to Mob before he fully crosses over. But I think basically at this point his fate's sealed. Anyway, though, yeah, this was a great episode, top to bottom. I love the pacing of it. I love the action. I love the story developments. And yeah, I guess we're gonna end it here. So this was Mob Psycho, season 3, episode 5, The Divine Tree 2, Peace. So, I guess until next time, everybody. Signing off. I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Take care, everyone. Peace.